Hey, how would you like to learn how to build your practice fast, easy, without working, and without marketing to any level that you want? Hey, we just came back from the Generational Legacy Day 1, Day 2 boot camp, and the coaching calls this morning and the first day have already been amazing. Family referrals on day 1, patients that haven't brought their spouse in forever now want to bring their spouse and they want to bring their kids. Spouses showing up on day 2 like clockwork, and there's three steps to do this easy, fast, without working, without marketing. So let's go through this real quick. What's step 1? Stop educating. And you're like, Fred, what do you think? I'm crazy? Yeah, stop educating. You know what you change it with? Changing beliefs. Now, when you change beliefs, what's the new belief system? The chiropractic is a healthcare lifestyle for me and my family for the rest of their life. The information and the education is automatic, but here's the problem. After 27 years studying human behavior, here's what happens. People learn new abstract principles in their right brain, not left brain education, because if left brain education was working, after 100 and however many, 24, whatever, 20, 25 years, we would already be dominating healthcare. But it doesn't work. You know why? Humans don't learn new principles, by the way. Is the fact that your spinal cord is your lifeline and determining your health and life for you and your family and generations to come. Is that new, or is that an abstract principle? Right? So what's the right brain language? Stories, metaphors, analogies. So we have scripts with analogies. We tell their subluxation story. Everything is a story. We connect with them. We find out what their values are, right? You don't speak about chiropractic to a person. You speak to the person about chiropractic, and then you shift their belief system. Now, once they believe and minimally agree, this is my healthcare lifestyle for me and my family for the rest of life, right from day 1, and we show you exactly how you can do that. Now they have a belief system. You don't have to educate them. Hey, you don't have to tell a born-again Christian to go to church on Sunday, right? You don't have to tell them to tell everybody they know about their experience and new life about finding the Lord. It's the same thing. That's step 1. What's step 2? Talk about generational patterns. Do they already fill out a family history on your patient application form? It's already right there. Everybody knows that generational health problems pass through generations, but guess what? Their health problems aren't genetic. Posture patterns aren't genetic. They're acquired. Some of them are genetic, but a very small percentage are genetic with anatomical anatomical anomalies, but that's the exception. Kids mimic the posture of the patterns of the parents. They mimic the habits. They have the same belief system. They adopt the same lifestyle. They end up in the same structure, and that triggers generational patterns. Now, you talk about generational patterns in the consultation. You talk about in the pre-consult. You talk about in the exam. Then parents ask you to bring their kids. That's why it's easy. That's why it's fast. That's why you don't have to work. Hey, you can get their mom, you can get their kids, you can get their siblings, you can get their nieces and nephews without asking. What's step 3? Step 3, what's step 1? Change your beliefs. Step 2, talk about generational patterns. We'll show you how to do that. What's step 3? Give them purpose. Purpose is the highest human inspiration. So once they know it's about generational patterns, once they agree to it, then you say, do you believe with what you know now that you have the purpose? You can change the health not only of your family, but your whole extended family and generations to come. What if you could break that generational pattern, because they already know that's why they're here in this physical plane anyway, as a higher purpose. You have the purpose, and you can break that generational pattern not only in the people that are alive now, but in all the generations to come. Doctors that are doing that, their patients are saying yes. Then not only the immediate family, they're getting extended family in the first week. Can I bring my friend to the workshop? Can I do this? Because when they have purpose, what are you doing? You're training to be like a chiropractor, right? They see a bigger problem out in healthcare. They want to help people that are on drugs and hopeless. Now they have the purpose. 3 steps. 1, change beliefs. 2, talk about generational patterns. 3, give them purpose and make them a leader. You do these 3 things on day 1 and support it throughout the program. You can take your practice to any level you want. You can take it as fast or as slow, but you won't have to work. You won't have to rely on outside marketing. How do I know? Because I've been coaching it for years and I see people do. We just came back from the boot camp and already on Monday, there's a big difference. So you decide, go to Elite Coaching LLC, look up the boot camps. We got the retention boot camp coming up August 22nd through the 24th. Be there. Schedule for a generational breakthrough call, generational legacy breakthrough call. Let's talk about it. Tell me what you want, and then be the lighthouse, man. Illuminate and get all those people out in the water into the safe chiropractic healthcare for life lifestyle. All right, you guys, love you. Peace.